Hey, welcome back to Triggre's Weekend Masterclass. And today I am not going to explain you something, how you can configure Triggre, but I'm going to explain you a little trick. What I'm going to explain to you is how to create a confirmation page. And then you would say, well, sure, Eddie, I already know how to create a confirmation page. Yes, but I am going to explain you how to create a confirmation page where you have to click in two different places to actually execute the action that you want to execute, so you're absolutely sure that that person wants to do that. So that was a long sentence, I know. So in short, I am going to create a page where we're going to delete something, but before we're actually going to delete it, we're going to create a confirmation page. And we're going to do that by adding a true-false property to the page, which is required. Because when it's required, you need to check that little box before you can submit that page and actually delete your data in this case. Okay, so let's go to the designer and let's create this confirmation page. So we go to design, to user flows, and in this case I'm going to use an example of using numbers to show you how this works. So we have an overview, and I am going to create a page to delete a confirmation page to delete one of those quotations. So the button is called delete. I'm going to apply it to a selected item. Nothing else applies. Order is just fine, and we are going to create a new page. There you go. And the page is going to be called confirmation page. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to add a little bit of text so that we know what is expected from us. So I'm going to state, please check the checkbox to confirm you want to delete this item. Okay, done. And then the most important thing of this video is to add the checkbox. So we go to form field and we select one form field, and in this case we are going to select a true-false value. And the label that we're going to put here, you can determine one yourself, but typically I use something like yes, I'm sure, because that's what it actually represents. And the magic is that you have to make it required. So you are required to check this checkbox. We're not going to pre-fill it, because then you will lose the functionality and the logic that you're meant to use. And no validation rule. And what you can see here is that we have a checkbox now which says yes, I'm sure, with a little small asterisk beside it, so it's required. So let's publish this page. Oh wait, no. When you of course have to press the submit button first to actually delete this line. So we're going to say delete again, submit. That's really important, because when you submit your form, it actually checks if everything that's required is actually filled out. We click next, add a new page, and in this case we're going to add a flow part which deletes this quotation. Quotation to delete is the one that we selected in the table. We're done, and we go back to the quotation overview. Okay. Typically, by the way, I always create a back button or a cancel button from the confirmation page, so people, if they don't want to delete, they're not stuck in their application. So let's do that as well. Cancel. This time we're going to select just navigate to another page, because if you don't, if you select submit, you still need to check the yes, I'm sure checkbox, which doesn't make sense in this case because you're absolutely not sure to delete it. No additional rules apply. Connect to an existing page, and we will go to the quotation overview again. Okay, and we're all set. So let's publish this design and see how this actually works in the normal application. Publish lab. There you go. Okay, so the application has been published, and let's see how this functionality actually works when you use it. So we have 2 lines here, and like I said, when you press the delete button, you want to be sure that you want to do this. So let's click the delete button, and as soon as you've done that, you see the confirmation page and you see the yes, I'm sure checkbox. And if I would click delete right now, nothing will happen. Well, it will say that the checkbox is required. So there you go, it's required. So if I press cancel, I would go back to the overview page, but in this case, I really want to delete this item. So I'm going to click yes, I'm sure, delete, and there you go, it has been deleted. Well, just for fun, I'm also going to show you what happens when I click cancel. So delete, cancel, oh, it's still there. Well, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I hope this little trick will help you in creating your own applications.
Eddie, you forgot about the subscribe thing.
Oh yeah, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified about our next video next week.